Why do parents choose homeopathics for their children? Well, I'll tell you the reasons why I chose them, but first let me tell you that this is the first in a video series of 5 about homeopathic remedies for children, using them for children. I'm Melanie Skelton, and I am the mom of 6 kids, 6 amazing grown-up adult children. Yep, they're not little anymore, but I do have grandchildren, and grandma phase is best. So when my children were small, I chose homeopathics because I knew they were safe. I knew that if my kids got into the homeopathics, it wouldn't be a trip to the emergency room. And fortunately, I made that choice because there were 2 different times that happened. Unfortunately, as careful as you are as a parent, sometimes those kids are just naughty. And I remember my 2 littlest ones. At the end of the hall, they had pulled down the homeopathic kit and they were having a party, eating all of those little pellets, right? Not a happy mama. But I was much happier than I would have been if that had been a trip to the emergency room. So I was pretty grateful for that. Other reason that I chose homeopathics for my children was that they're easy to use, okay? Easy to get the kids to take because they're little pellets or little tablets. Sometimes they come in a liquid. That can be especially nice for teeny babies where you just squeeze it right into their mouth. Super easy to use. One of the other things that I really love about homeopathics is that they're really coming from natural substances, okay? Plants and minerals and other things. Samuel Hahnemann was the man who created the concept of homeopathics, basically. He was a man from Germany, and at some point in his scientific experimentation, he figured out that if you take plants, okay, so think about all of these plants that cause different symptoms, maybe. Like, I always like to think of an onion. If you look at those symptoms and then you take that in a smaller amount, it actually helps your body better deal with that exact symptom that the plant in its whole big amount would cause. Now that might have been confusing, so let's go back to the onion. If you cut up an onion, what happens? We all know what happens, right? You're slicing the onion, getting ready for dinner. Pretty soon the tears start and the sniffly nose starts, right? Well, if you take that onion and you make it into a homeopathic remedy where you're just taking a little tiny amount, then that is a remedy for those exact symptoms. So taking allium cepa, which is onion, okay, as a homeopathic remedy, when you maybe have a cold or allergies where you have watery eyes and runny nose, that can be a remedy that may help. So can you see how beneficial that might be for children? Because sometimes that happens, right? So our body is amazing. And I want you to think about it this way. Basically, our body has the ability to take care of itself pretty well. Don't you agree? Think about if you fall down and maybe you get a cut on your leg. What happens? You bleed, it forms a scab, and then the body starts going to work to heal that cut, right? Well, that's true with a lot of things about our body. Our bodies are amazing, especially when we take care of them and give them the nutrients and the exercise and the care that they need. Homeopathics are just another way to help energize the body in a way that it supports its natural ability to take care of itself. I always love that idea of supporting the body. I hope that maybe you do too. And if you do, then you'll want to tune in to the next video number 2, where we will talk more about my favorite remedies. We'll see you there.